Assalamualaikum students of level 9. I hope you are enjoying your summer vacations. Today we'll do the work of computer. First of all, open page number 35 of your remedy pack. At page number 35, here is our question number 6. Differentiate between volatile and non-volatile memory. They are talking about temporary or permanent storage. So answer is on page number 40. First of all, open page number 40 of your textbook. At page number 40, here is volatile memory or primary storage. The memory which stores data temporarily. A device which holds data as long as it is connected to the power supply is called volatile memory. Its best example is random access memory. Here you have to learn and write the answer of volatile memory. The next is non-volatile memory, secondary storage or permanent storage. A device which can hold data even if it is not connected to the power source is non-volatile memory. The typical examples for non-volatile memory are hard drives. You have to learn and write the answer of question number 6. Now moving towards question number 7, differentiate between temporary and permanent storage. The answer is on page number 43. So open page number 43 of your textbook. At page number 43, here is memory and storage. Memory is called temporary and storage is permanent. Place where an application loads its data during processing. Temporary storage device, lesser in size, high accessing speed. It is also called primary memory. Now moving towards storage, usually the place where data is stored for long or short term. Permanent storage device, greater in size, lower accessing speed. It is also called secondary memory. You have to learn and write the answer of question number 7. Now here is question number 8. Convert 69610 of binary to decimal. You have to convert the decimal number into hexadecimal number. So do it with me. Here I am converting decimal number into hexadecimal number. Number 8 of part 2, 69610. It's a decimal number. We have to convert it into hexadecimal. The base of hexadecimal is 16. So we take the LCM of this number with 16. So as you know, 16, 4. If we multiply 16 with 4, we get the number 64. But the number is 69. So we carry 5 here. Now it becomes 56. Number 8 of part 2, 69610. It's a decimal number. We have to convert it into hexadecimal. The base of hexadecimal is 16. So we take the LCM of this number with 16. So as you know, 16, 4. If we multiply 16 with 4, we get the number 64. But the number is 69. So we carry 5 here. Now it becomes 56. So if we multiply 16 with 3, it becomes 48. 48, now the remaining number is 8. It becomes 810, it means 810. If we multiply 16 with 50, we get the number 800. So we write 50 here, but the still number is 810. So remaining number is 10. In hexadecimal, A equals to 10. So we write A here. In second step, the first number is 43. So we write 16 2s are 16 2 equals to 32. So we write 32 here. But if we minus 32 from 43, the remaining number is 11. Now the next number becomes 115. If we multiply 16 with 7, we get 112, we get 112, so we write 7 here. Now the remaining number is 30, but 30 doesn't come in the table of 16, so we write 16 1s are 16. So the remaining number is 14. First you have to remember that if A is equal to 10, B equals to 11, C 12, D 13 and E 14. So the remaining number is 14, but we don't write 14, we write E here. So we write E here. In the next step, we write 16, 1 are 16, the remaining number is 11, so it becomes 111. If we multiply 16 with 6, we get the number 96. So we write 9 here. Now the remaining number is 15 and f is equal to 15. So we write f here. Oh sorry, it's 6. And then it becomes 16, 1 the 16 and remaining number is 0. Our answer starts from here and goes upward. The answer is 1, 0, F, E and A or 16 because the base of hexadecimal is 16. Thank you. Now moving towards question number 9. Here is the question number 9. Write truth table of x and y where x is it is sunny and y it is Monday. So we have to draw the truth table of AND operator. Here is the truth table of AND operator. Here is the variable x and it is y. So the first two values are false, false and it is true and true. And y is false, true, false, true. In x we write 2 times false or true. In the same way in y, once we write true and once we write false. So if we find the AND operator, the sign of AND operator is minus. So if we take AND operator of 0 and 0 means false and false, we get the number false. And if 1 is false and 1 is true, it is still false. And 1 is true, 1 is false, it remains false. If both are true, then the number is true. Here the 0 represents false and 1 represents true. The speciality of truth table of AND operator is that if both of them are true, means if both of them are true, then the answer is true. If one of them is false, then the answer is also false. Here is the question number 10. We have to find the binary of A, B, C, D. These are the hexadecimal numbers. We have to find the binary of these numbers. As we know, the hexadecimal of A is 10, B is 11, C is 12 and D is 13. So we have to find the binary of this number and then combine it. So the binary, how we can find the binary of 10? It is a easy and simple method. Is 1, 2, 4. These are the multiples of 2. How we can make 10? If we add 8 and 2, it becomes 10. Other remains 0. So it is a binary of. It becomes a binary of A, means 10. You have to do with all of these to find the binary of these numbers. So if you combine these numbers, we get the total binary number. So here we have to find, first we write the binary of A, which is 1010, and then the binary of B, which is 1011, and then the binary of C 12, which is 1100, and then the binary of D 1101. It becomes a total binary number of A, B, C and